So what are we talking is about the camera, compact camera. Why compact camera? Because now the camera technology is getting higher, right? Like a DSLR and mirrorless also. But why compact camera? Okay, next. Next. So, why I choose the compact camera? Because this. First, simplicity, small size. And housing, no need the ports, dome to change. Right? Like a mirrorless or DSLR sometimes. When you choose for the wide angle, you need to the dome. And wide angle too, you have to change. And only can do for wide angle. Second one is versatility. Compared to the big camera, we can do it both wide and macro in the same dive. But mirrorless or DSLR cannot. Just compact camera can do that. Why I choose the compact camera? Okay, so with it compared to action camera, getting shoot of the distance object is cannot with the action camera. With the compact, we can zoom in or zoom out. Depends on how far you come with the object. Okay, next. Capability. Compare camera, most modern compact camera has a manual setup. That means you can play with the shutter speed, you can play with the ISO, you can play also with the f-stop. So, you can do that in the compact camera. Manual setup very near the capability of big camera. Almost same but different. Maybe the quality is different little bit. But with the compact camera, you can do same thing like the big camera. Next, compared to action camera, which is the manual control. With the compact camera, you can set. Even with the white balance also, you can braketing, manual, or sometimes you can tracking for what the color you want. Next. Underwater photography with a compact camera. First, what you think is choosing the right camera, because not all the compact camera have the housing. So maybe you have to discuss with your friends or with the photographer and ask to them which is a good camera and with a good housing you can use it. Choose the good housing because not all the housing can have same button with the camera. So you have to discuss, learn first. Mastering camera setting. Why this is more important? Why this is more important is because even sometimes they buy the new camera, but then put it on the water and they forget, hey, where's the ISO, where is shutter speed is, because he doesn't understand where the button is in the housing. So, more important, you have to learn first your housing camera and all the button. How to adjust the ISO, because it's more important. Because like Mr. Imran said, the photography is the painting with the light. So, you have to know all the three-angle exposure, like ISO and everything. Understand what the balance and correction is. Because not all every day, even just more than 2 hours after you shoot and it become different, all the colors. Maybe because get the afternoon or maybe have the cloudy and all the color in the water is different. Why this is important? You have to adjust the white balance correction. Okay. Next. Okay. So this what I do with my compact camera. Next. Wide angle first. This, I shoot this in the Liberty Wreck. Actually, if you see the pictures, this is look very wide, right? Actually, no. The hole only big like this maybe. But with the composition, with the good composition, you will shoot and make a photo like this. And you know how far the model is? Maybe around 50 meters from the hole. And I just, hey, go, Mori, and this, and I shoot. I took this photo. Next. This, I shoot with a Canon power shoot G16 only. This is old camera, very, very old camera. And this photo, I was shoot in Wakatobi when they make the underwater photon competition in there. And I shoot like this. So, what I want to explain in this photo is, this is more important also. You have to observe before you shoot. Because sometimes the divers, because too exciting, and it come just pang, 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 shoot. And after that, all looks useless, you know? Like, it's not special. So why? You need to observe before you shoot. And make sure all your, wait. And you have to know the stroke positioning is. This is more important too. If you put in wrongs, and they become, maybe they will be drag in the middle. Because maybe you to open too wide your stroke. So, observe first, and shoot. Next. Yeah, this I was shoot 1 to 2 weeks ago in Batuniti in Tulamben. I found this giant frogfish. So this I shoot almost sunset, you know, almost sunset. So that's why the light behind of this frogfish is not so bright, because it's already afternoon. But I try to do with my best. Set, so that's why you have to understand your triangle exposure, like the shutter speed, or just make all bright and you can get the good pictures. Next. This is a difference. Not same frogfish. In the same dive site, but it's a different frogfish. The first frogfish I shoot in 25 meters, and this one only 12 meters only. So that's why you can see the light, the sunlight behind the object, they're more this, because they're more shallow. And what I shoot is with one stroke only. So that's why, if you see this area, little bit dark, right? Because I just put my stroke in the left side from here, and I put with the portraits. I shoot with the portrait, and they become like this. Like Mr. Imran said, they should make more drama, huh? They make more drama. Yeah, it's not so bad. Okay, next. Yeah, this is a small schooling red fish. Schooling, small. Maybe only 20. But if you shoot with a good composition, they become like this. So actually the coral is not so bigger. Just small, maybe only 1 meters, and the fish will stay there. So observe before you shoot, and make sure all your stroke position in the good position too. And you can get good pictures like this. Okay, next. Yeah, this photo I was took in Menjangan Island. This in the West Bali. Actually, it's not so deep. It's around 7 meters only, because the top on the reef, you can see there, there's a top on the reef, so it's not deep. So that's why I can get the cloudy behind of the table coral in the up there. It's not so bad, but if you shoot with a good position, composition, and a good lighting, technique lighting, they become good too. So observe, don't too fast, don't too rush. Think first what you want to shoot and shoot. Okay, next. Yeah, this is portrait wide angle. Actually, not so much story in here, but what I want to explain here, even only with only 2 fish, this red fish, but it can make more little bit story in your pictures. Yeah, and have the 2 divers in the up there, but okay lah. With the schooling, the damsel or something. Okay. Next. Yeah, this schooling, yellow schooling fish. This I shoot with the Sony RX in Amet. So they have they call it, the type site is pyramid, because they put all the reef block and make look like a pyramid. So now all the sea fan, fish now stay there. They have the new habitat there. Okay, next. Yeah. If you've been diving in the Tulamben before, you can diving in the coral garden. The name of the dive site is coral garden. A lot of anemone fish there, anemone everywhere. And these fish sometimes play in there. Sometimes in the afternoon, normally in the afternoon, they like relaxing and make like a formation like this. And you have to smart to shoot this because when you come a little bit closer, and they will run. So do it slowly. Next. This Liberty Rake, but in the back of the Liberty Rake. Now this is a little my old photo because this part still there, but now this already no. This already broke. Poof. Then this model is my wife, and hey, post my photo so they know me. Okay, then I post this photo in the Liberty Rake in wet angle. Okay, next. Yeah, this also is the same like the Anamia too in the pyramid. They call it the pyramid type site. Look, all the block they put and make look like a pyramid. And now there's just a good habitat for the life ecosystem there of the school in Cardinal. And this photo I present for my friend. He was died 2 weeks ago. This from Lombok, Muhammad Firdaus. So I present for him. Okay, next. Yeah. Yeah, this also in the Amet with the CFM, with the model. I shoot this. And this in the afternoon, so the lights is not so bright in the behind of the object because the light's already here. But I just post this because I want to show you how the beautiful also in the Amet, Bali. Okay, next. There's a turtles. I shoot in Bali too, in Sidam. And when after he get the breathe, take the air, and when they go to swim down, I try to shoot it, and they become like this. Then actually this is now not so deep because only 1 or 2 meters, so you can see clearer the surface. So sometimes you need to catch fast for moving object like this. Okay, next. This photo actually is it's not so wide, but it's good for me because I take the moment. This in the afternoon when the banner fish looking for the food, and I shoot this in Alor with the fan, spawns, and see there all the face they're looking down there because they're looking for the food. Okay. Next. Yeah, also this one. Maybe only this anemone inside in the middle, but it's a good composition if you shoot this, right? Only one. But with a good composition, you can create good photo. This I take also in Alor. Next. Yeah, this photo I shoot in my place, Bunaken. So, in the Bunaken Island, I shoot this. Because, see, this is very shallow water, only 1 meters only. And I shoot this without a strobe. I just my white balance and shoot this. So they become like this. Actually, it's not so many story, but for me, this is nice because we can see all the coral here, all the color and everything, right? So I think depends on everyone. Huh? If you think this is good, oh, thank you. Okay, next. So now we go to the macro. So all this photo also I shoot with my compact camera. So I use my compact camera is TG6, Canon G16, and Canon RX100, 5 and 107. Okay, yeah? Okay, next. See? This I shoot the tiger shrimp in Tulamben, and I shoot with the TG6. That time I shoot this, why I get the black background? Because I use the torch, the snoot light. I use this light I put in the front, and I shoot. So the light cannot cover the behind or the under of the object. So they're showing only more dominant is only the object and the tunicate. So like that, the technique is I shoot this tiger shrimp. Okay, next. This I have the story for this photo. This I was winning Wakatobi in the first place in an open class with G16. So this I shoot this, and it's very, this is very aggressive, Benny. Even you come and they will run. When you come, we will run. And this I shoot with 25 plus. So you can imagine how close it is, right? So when you come a little bit close like this, and they will run, run, run. So maybe I'm lucky that time, because when I'm coming a little bit closer, and they just stay there, like make a pose, and I shoot. And I get first place in Wakatobi. Next. Yes, that's Tornisi horse, the yellow Tornisi horse. This is normal object in a Tulamben, because a lot in the Tulamben, in Tornisi horse. So, what I want to explain this about this photo is, I make the light a little bit different, because I put the one my strobe behind of the object, and the front, and the one strobe in the front. So you can get more balance in the light, the front of the object and the behind of the object. So they become like this. And when you play this, I play with the low f-stop. So you can get the blur from the behind of the object like this. The front is the blur, and the object still focus. Okay. Next. And I use the manual too. Okay. Next. Yes, this is goby, a lot goby. Even you diving everywhere, you can see this goby, right? Everywhere, stay in the ponds, in the bubble coral, and the soft coral, everywhere. But how you shoot this and make good? Because sometimes also it is not easy if you come too close, especially with the compact camera, right? When you put the plus lens in front of your camera, and they become a little bit more closer. Yeah, when you shoot this, right? So this I shoot with video light only. So that's why this become. But the expert time I put at 1.8. So they still bright. All this is still bright. Okay, next. This is a frogfish. I like this frogfish because easier to shoot, because not too much move. He just stay like this and not too much move. Even you come a little bit closer. So this all depends on your angle. What you want to shoot with this object. For me, because difficult if you shoot face to face, because have the something in the front of this frogfish, right? It's careful. Okay. So I take from the side, so you can see all the details, all the, even like the alga in the front of the face, you can see this. Okay, next. Yes. Cory. Yeah, this is Cory. I like very well this Cory because normally they stay in the soft coral, right? So why I can get the red background? Because this is the coral, the habitat. So careful with this, because the spine can hit you, huh? So careful. So that's my advice. If you want to shoot this, just make sure your distance with this object. Don't too close. If you close, and they will poop and they spine you. Yeah, so careful. Okay, next. Yeah, this in Tulamben we call Nudi Kampung. Nudi Kampung, yeah. We call it Nudi Kampung, this is Doto, because a lot, everywhere. In Tulamben you can easier to find this, but not easier when you shoot with the eggs like this. So you need to wait the moment. Yeah, wait the season is, and you come and shoot with the eggs. Even easier, you can find this Nudi, but not easier to find with the eggs, because you have to wait for the season. So before you come, maybe you have to ask your friends in there, hey, where is the mating season? Because after mating season, only 1 week. And after that, you can shoot all the nudibranchs with the eggs. Okay, next. Yes. Many divers, they call this ladybug. Actually, no. These are the amphipods. Amphipods. So this a lot amphipods. With this color, sometimes you can purple one, red, white. But if you want to ask me about the ladybug have a spot like a ladybug. Yeah, they have a spot here. So, but this is the same family, amphipods family. I shoot this in Tulamben with Canon G16, and I use that torchlight in the front, just make it all more detail, and careful with this because always stay on the sand. So when you come close and you not understand what the currents go, and when you put your camera and all the sand will come to the object. So you have to check first. Oh, okay, the currents go this way. So what you have to do is, position should be 5 with the currents. So when you put your camera or maybe your hand to shoot, even you touch the bottom, yeah, the sand will go this way, not go to the object. Okay, next. Yeah, this is skeleton shrimp. This I shoot in a Amet. A lot this with a different color, red, yellow, transparent one, a lot. But not easy to shoot this. I stay here for 25 minutes maybe for just shoot this pose. Because, you know, this is very sensitive with the light. Very sensitive with the light. Even you put with the low light for help your camera for the focus, they will be like this move, yeah? So, what I do with this is, when I found that focus distance, I hold there. I hold with the camera, hold like this, and waiting until in the middle, and I shoot two, because it's compact. If the mirrorless, maybe just one push, 30 frames. You can choose which one you want. But with the compact camera, maybe you have to have the principle like one shoot, 1 kill. One shoot, 1 kill. If not, you lose the moment. Okay, next. Yeah, this Colemani shrimp. This also careful with this. Yeah, very careful with this because you know this in the sea urchin. Sea urchin, if you too close, and always the sea urchin, this is moving. Different with the black one. Black one is sometimes, yeah, if you touch it, moving. Yeah, they're moving. And also the spine, they become moving like this. So careful. Just look with a good distance, with a good focus, and also with a good lens too. Because sometimes every lens is a different distance for focus. Maybe like, let's say this lens. Maybe the focus like this. But when you change, even the same size, like a +10 or +20, but maybe the another lens, yeah, same plus, but a different distance, maybe they become like this, more closer. So that's why you have to understand all your support system, like your diopter, your lens, micro lens, and your camera. You have to understand that. If not, it's will become difficult for you too. Okay, next. There's a frogfish. The yellow frogfish is very small one, maybe only like this the sizes. They are shoot in the Tulamben, and I use on with the video like only. So normally when we video like, the color will become flat, right? It's normally, especially when you use the auto white balance and they become white to flat, little bit green or something. So when I shoot this, I adjust my white balance. So that's why the compact camera, this good compact camera, compared with the DSLR or the mirrorless camera, almost same but different. I mean because we can set manually with the white balance bracketing. So when I know this yellow, so I play with my white balance. Try find the real color and okay, this I want and I shoot. Okay, next. Yeah, same like the same like normal Gobi too. Yeah, a lot in the everywhere. You can find easier with this. But when you shoot with this in the sweep like this, and the polyp still open, it'll be difficult, because sometimes even do not touch the sweep, maybe just with the hand you make a little bit current like this, and the polyp will be go inside, right? So first, more important is observe first before you shoot. So, I want the polyp still open like this. So before you shoot, you have to check first what I have to do, like this or like this, and what my stroke position is. Because many photographers come and they say, "Oh, this is very nice," and they come. Actually, did not understand. Okay, next. Okay, it is my time. 5 minutes only. This dancing stream, I like this because this is stay in the leaf, and it can make it a nice background for me. So that's why I choose this photo. Next. I also same frog fish. I shoot this with low f-stop because I'm looking for the blur. Even because of the, like behind of the body, the half of the body is just become blur. So that's why I like to play with the low f-stop. Next. Okay, this Kurisimai, Costa Sela, Kurisimai. This I shoot in the Amet with Canon, with Sony RX. Next, as normal object. I shoot this when I put a snoot like. Next. Sometimes you have to need to creativity to be with our camera, right? So this I shoot, you know where? In only maybe 10 centimeters from the surface. so the surface is for 10 meters. 10 centimeters maybe like this, and I shoot like snorkeling, you know. I just want to looking for the reflection. Okay, I shoot this in Padang, Sumatera Barat. Next. This is what I like with when you play with the low f-stop. You can get the all blurry and the focus only in the eyes. Next. This I play with a low shutter speed. I play about 2 seconds, and actually many people they say it's difficult with the compact camera. But with this good camera, and I mean when you can maximize, you can master in your camera, and you know all the support system, and you can do like this too. Next. This is my memory for the competition. Next. This I shoot in the Sangihe. So in the wide angle, I have the fourth place. Next. And for the macro, I got the first place for open macro. And I shoot this in the open class. So I fight with the DSLR and mirrorless camera. And I shoot this with the compact camera. Next. This I shoot in a festival Selat Lembe 2002. And this I in the second place. That time is my big camera have a problem, and I use my spare one, the TG16. No, I use TG6. I use a TG6, and I win in the second place. Next. Okay, that's for me. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for your attention. And thank you so much, Pak Bos, Mr. Imran and his wife, and also to my friends for supporting me, also to my wife and my doctor. Thank you so much. And the last thing, thank you, MIDE. See you around.
Okay, thank you, Royke, on your presentation. We'll see each other soon. All right, well, coming up for our next presentation, we shall be having a panel discussion on Coral Gaia 1, and the topic is From Recreation to Conservation, the role of divers in coral reef